الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected scholars, eminent guests, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to first of all convey my greatest, my most infinite congratulations to you all on this most excellent day of the birth of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the Rahmatul lil Alameen, mercy to the universe, who was sent to guide mankind towards the good and to steer mankind away from the evil, who brought with him knowledge, who brought with him light and awareness, who taught men and women ethics, morals, virtues and goodness, and how to ultimately connect to our Creator. Surely there is no better day in the year than this, the day of his birth. And it is of course this time of year that his birth coincides with that of the other great prophet and beloved of God, the Prophet Isa, or Jesus alayhi salam, peace be upon him, and peace be upon all the prophets and saints and beloved friends of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to thank the organisers for giving me the opportunity to talk about the Peace Education Programme that the brother so eloquently introduced to you himself. Peace Education Programme is a project among many other projects of Minhaj International. It was inaugurated by His Eminence Shaykh al-Islam Dr. Muhammad al-Qadri, and the first activity was the launch of the Islamic curriculum on peace and counter-terrorism that was launched in June of this year. A set of books and a whole syllabus, in fact, a whole curriculum designed to tackle the problem of radicalization, of extremism and terrorism, aimed at scholars, aimed at imams, teachers, young people. Its aim is to challenge the ideology of extremism and extremist groups, in effect to prevent our youth in particular from taking up the path towards being radicalized, towards becoming extremists, and ultimately towards violent acts that are committed in the name of Islam, to provide a counter-narrative and to save our younger generation from destruction and from dishonor. I don't think anyone will be disputing the importance of this project, given the fact that thousands of young people, not just from the UK, not just from Europe, but from around the world, have joined ISIS and other extremist groups, and many more are probably thinking about it, or at least sympathizing with these extremist groups. And I want to welcome today a young brother who was a victim of terror, of a terrorist atrocity in Peshawar exactly a year ago. MashaAllah, a brother here who has come to visit and take part in our Minhaj gathering. And not only that, the actions of ISIS and the trickle of young people going to join has poisoned the atmosphere in this country and in the West, and led to a crisis, a change in the perception of Islam and the Muslims, with many people now associating Islam and Muslims with violence, with terror, currently poisoning this environment, leading to attacks upon our sisters and brothers. The Peace Education Programme is therefore of ultimate importance here. And at the moment it's active in preparing teaching materials and based on the curriculum and the books that have been mentioned. We've produced, mashallah, schemes of work for students of various ages which we're currently implementing in our own centres before rolling them out elsewhere to other mosques and Islamic centres. We've already provided them to a chain of schools based in the north and with schools throughout the country. And we've made links with local schools to prepare assemblies for them. We're preparing workshops to equip our young people to go out and teach the peace curriculum in their own localities and in their communities and in their mosques and in their schools. And workshops for mosques and for clerics and for scholars to make them understand the concept of radicalization and what to do about it. We're making links with councillors, with politicians and all agencies involved in counter-terrorism to promote this curriculum within the education system and beyond. So, my brothers and sisters, work is going on both behind the scenes and very prominently. And inshallah, this is a long-term project. We will continue with this until we achieve our aims. Because this is the responsibility of everyone. We as Muslims have condemned terrorism. Many Muslim groups have condemned the atrocities that occurred in the name of Islam. But how many Muslim organizations are actively doing anything, taking up the responsibility to actually teach our young generation, to inoculate them, to immunize them against the propaganda of these extremists? Propaganda that could reach every single young Muslim brother and sister right in their bedroom, on their iPad, on their telephone. How many Muslim organizations? Very, very few. And I think, without hesitation, I think Minhaj al-Quran, out of all the Muslim organizations, let's forget prevent, let's forget contest. It is Minhaj al-Quran, through the blessings of His Eminence Shaykh al-Islam, Dr. Muhammad al-Qari, which is at the forefront of tackling this evil, this scourge. No doubt about it. And finally, I should say that this day, the Milad Sharif, the Mowlid of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, should serve as a reminder to us all as to what Islam really is. You see, when we celebrate the birth of the Prophet ﷺ, we not only celebrate it because we love his personality, but we celebrate his noble behavior, his ethical conduct that showed us that Islam is a religion of peace, is a religion of love, it is a religion of the promotion of knowledge, it is the religion of the promotion of good in this society and all societies. And that the so-called Islam of the extremists is in complete contradiction is in complete contrast, is against the Islam of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a fraud and a stain upon humanity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us towards the truth and help us live up to the lofty example set by our master and guide, and bless His Eminence Shaykh al-Islam and give him good health. Wa alayna.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Jazakallah.